All right, guys, we are on the final, hopefully, review video for this test review. It is over 710C, write a corresponding real-world problem given a one-variable, two-step equation or inequality. So what we are going to do is read each problem, come up with a variable and the equation. So for number 10, a home improvement store advertises 60 square feet of flooring for $287. Including an $80 installation fee. Write an equation to represent the cost of 1 square foot of flooring. All right, so let's talk about what we know. We know that they have 60 feet of square flooring for $287 with an $80 installation fee, okay? So because we know that the flooring is 60 square feet, okay, we're not sure exactly how many of those we are going to need. That's going to actually be our variable, okay, right there. I'm going to go ahead and write it with our coefficient, right? And then we had an $80 installation fee. That's our initial value. We can't get out of paying that $80 installation fee, so that's going to become our constant in this problem. And then all of that is going to cost me $287. I'm going to go back. I want to look at this part one more time. Our variables is going to be x. Our coefficient would be the 60, and this represents 1 square foot of flooring. The cost of 1. So the monies. All right, let's look at number 11. A mom bought her 3 cartons of milk for $1.25 each and 6 donuts. The total cost was $6.90. Write an equation to determine the cost of a donut. So the variable, let's say it is going to be D, and that's going to be the cost of the donut. All right, let's talk about what else we know. She bought her kids 3 cartons of milk for $1.25 each and 6 donuts. The total cost was $6.90. So we can go ahead and write that on the other side of our equal sign. We know that is the amount of money that we are going to spend. She bought 3 cartons of milk for $1.25 each and 6 donuts. So we have 6D plus. All right, so guys, we have 3 cartons of milk. They each cost $1.25. So our constant, that initial value, is going to be $3.75. I came up with that by doing $1.25 times 3. Okay, and that would have given me $3.75. So my complete equation to solve for the cost of 1 donut would be 60 plus $3.75 is equal to $6.90. And again, we don't have to solve any of these. We're just generating the equation. All right, guys, as mentioned in class today, we are not going to worry about number 12 because number 12, there's not a question like this on our test, so we're not going to worry about addressing that problem. Number 13, Mr. Peters just purchased a total of 8 shrubs and trees for his yard. The total bill was $260. The shrubs cost $25 each, and the trees cost $110 in total. Write an equation to determine the number of shrubs. So this is going to be the number of shrubs. And because that's true, we'll call that S. Okay, so for our equation, we know that Mr. Peters spent $260, so that's going to be our total. Okay, we also know that the shrubs cost $25 each, and since the shrubs are available, our variable, we're going to put the S with 25. 25 becomes our coefficient, so 25S plus 110, because it tells us that they spent $110 on the trees that were purchased. We don't need to know how many trees, we just know that the total cost was 110. So that becomes our constant for this problem. So our complete equation, 25S plus $110 is equal to $260. If we were to solve that equation, it would tell us the price of, the number of shrubs he could buy with that amount of money. All right, guys, so what I want you to do is we have, I believe, half a page left in our review. Oh no, I'm sorry, a complete page. A complete page left in our review. So if you have not done so already, I want you to pause the video and then you are going to come back here to check your answer choices. So Felix joins a local recreation center to play basketball. The recreation center charges a $20 annual fee plus an additional $15 per month for usage of the basketball courts. Felix prepays by writing a check for $185, I'm sorry, right? An equation that can be used to determine M, the number of months Felix is prepaid for, then solve the equation. Okay, so we know that they charge a $20 annual fee. We also know that there is a $15 charge per month. Okay, and he prepays and writes a check for $185. We want to know how we can find M, the number of months Felix has prepaid for. So we're going to do 20 plus 15M is equal to 185. That's going to be our equation. I'm going to come over here. Okay, if you would like to write this so the variable is all the way on the left, you can, but just remember, since it's on that left side of the equation, we should be fine with leaving it just like this. We could subtract 20 from both sides, create that zero pair. So we have 15M is equal to 165. Okay, we are going to divide, I'm going to move up here. We are going to divide both sides by 15. And M is going to equal, well, 10 would be 150. M will equal 11, so he can pay for 11. He's prepaid for 11 months. Okay, we can check that by putting it back into our equation. 20 plus 15 times 11 is equal to 185. 15 times 11 is 165, plus 20 more is 185. So both sides of our equation are balanced. That is our solution. Number 15, Asher weighs 15 pounds less than 3 times the weight of Audrey, his sister. Asher weighs 27 pounds. Write an equation that can be used to find W, the weight of Audrey. Then solve the equation. All right, so he weighs 15 pounds less than 3 times the weight of Audrey. So 3W, because that's what they asked us to use for the weight of Audrey, okay, minus 15 is equal to 27. We're going to use that in order to solve this equation and determine Audrey's weight. So we have 3W minus 15 is equal to 27. We'll add 15 to both sides of our equation. 3W is equal to 42. 27 plus 15 is 42. Divide both sides by 3. W is equal to Mrs. Brown, 14. Okay, so Audrey's weight would be 14 pounds. All right, so let's check it. So we'll have 3 times 14 minus 15 is equal to 27. 42 minus 15 is equal to 27. 27 is equal to 27. So our equation is balanced. All right, so let's determine if the given values make our one variable two-step equation and inequalities true. So we have which equation is true when x is equal to 4. So we are going to sub in 4 for every time that we see an x, and we will determine the equation that completes it. So we have 3 times 4 plus 4 is equal to 8. Well, 3 times 4 is 12 plus 4 more. Okay, 16 is not going to equal 8. Hold on, guys. Announcements. Hold on. Okay, let's look at subbing in 4 for G. So we have 5 times 4 minus 2 is equal to 18. So that gives us 20 minus 2 is equal to 18. 18 is equal to 18. So this would be a solution. I'm going to put a dot here. I'm not stopping though, because sometimes I can make a mistake. So we just want to make sure. 2 times 4 plus 8 equals 40. So 8 plus 8 is going to equal 16, not 40. 4 times 4 plus 4 is equal to 12. Well, 4 times 4 is 16, so that's definitely not going to equal 12. So our answer for this one would be G. So guys, these are just going to take a lot of work, but not a lot of very difficult like problem solving. Okay, just doing the work part of it. So when we have which equation is true when C is equal to 3, so we have 2 times 3 plus 8 is equal to 31. Well, 2 times 3 is 6, and 6 plus 8 is 14. Definitely not 31, so it is not F. So then we have 5. 7 minus 3 is equal to 32. Or simplify what's in the parentheses first. So 7 minus 3 is 4, times 5 is 20, not 32. So we have 9 minus 6 times 3 is equal to 0. This is going to be negative 18. 9 minus 18 is definitely not going to be equal to 0. Let's hope it's J and that Mrs. Brown hasn't made a mistake somewhere. 4 times 3 plus 2 is equal to 20. 3 plus 2 is 5, times 4 is equal to 20. 20 is equal to 20. So our answer would be J. All right, last one. This one is going to be an inequality. If x is equal to 6, which inequality is true, so we have A, negative 5, and a negative 3 times a negative 6 is greater than 10. So let's do this first. We have negative 5. This is going to become a positive 18 because negative 3 times a negative 6 is a positive 18 is greater than 10. So we should combine these, a negative 5 and a positive 18, and that would be a positive 13 is greater than 10. That is true. I'm going to put a dot here and come back to it just in case I make some mistakes along the way. I'm running out of room. Let me get a sticky note going for the rest of them. Okay. So for B, we have negative 3, a negative 5 times a negative 6 is less than negative 14. Okay, we'll multiply these first. That's going to be a positive 30. We're going to combine that with a negative 3. That would give us a negative 27. Oh, I'm sorry. It's not negative 27. Positive 27 is less than a negative 14. That is not true, so it's not going to be B. We have C. See if y'all can still see that. Let me move around a little bit. Sorry. Okay. So we have 1 minus 2. Guys, Miss Brown's so sorry. This is about to do 15 minutes. I have like 3 little things left, but I'm going to have to make it one more video. I'm sorry.